What's up, YouTube? Silver Hunter back with another $50 box hunt. I don't know how many boxes we're going to do in this video. I have one here. I think I have another one at the bank, and I've got some more on order next week. So we will just keep opening boxes until we find something interesting. If you watch my last $50 video, we had one box that had a lot of good stuff in it. I'll put a link in the description, either right about here or maybe down below. You can go check that one out. If this video ends up not having much silver in it, you can catch one of my videos where we do find some silver. With that said, we're going to get into these rolls, and I will bring you in at our first find. So if you are new to coin roll hunting, what we are doing is we are getting rolls of coins from the bank. We are opening them and searching for rare varieties of coins like double die obverses or double die reverses or no FGs. And we are looking for proofs not intended for circulation coins known as NIFCs, as well as silver. And that would be anything 1965 to 1970. Those are 40% silver. And then anything 1964 and earlier is going to be 90% silver. And we call those, when we find boxes that have tons and tons of silver in them, we call those epic boxes. And usually that's somebody that's going to get, you know, a couple 20, 30, 40 silvers in a box. 20 years ago, an epic box maybe had 100 or 150 silvers in it. But today, you're pretty lucky to just get one. But we're going to go through this box and see how well we do. Well, that was the mother of all skunks. Normally I have a couple of at least NIFCs hiding under the box when I show you the empty box, but this time we found absolutely nothing. So let's get into box number 2. So here is box number 2, as usual, already opened at the bank and counted rolls. Obviously more careful than I did in my last video because all 50 rolls are here. I did have one 2018 NIFC Ender here. So at least we'll have a find, but we'll see what lies inside of the rolls. Hopefully, I'll bring you in early and often. So we're getting into roll number 3 here, and I just got the paper back. We have one really dark one right here. I don't know if it's going to be silver, but I thought I would bring you guys in for it. It may just be like a really green 1971 or 74. That happens all the time, and this time it's just a bicentennial. Earlier in roll 1 or 2, we did get a couple of 2021 NIFCs. Let's see here. And this, we did have a 2006 down in there. Other than that, no silver. So I just cracked into that roll that was here. It was that NIFC roll. It was the 2018 D Ender. And I got it open, and it looks like we've got some silver in there right here. Looks like a nice big thick edge, too. Let's see. Oh, we got a 1964, 90% silver with a Denver mint mark. Very cool. So we are making our way through this box. I'm bringing you in here on roll 37 because we had a really thick, shiny edge here. This is typically a proof. Let's take it out and have a look. Oh yes, we are looking at a proof, and it is a shiny one to boot. It is, let's see if we can get this camera to focus. There we go. A 2000S clad proof in pretty darn good shape for being in circulated condition. Nice. So here we are cracking into roll 31, and I'm bringing you in because I believe we've got some silver right there. Sometimes we get some dirty 71s and we get fooled, but this is a time when I'm pretty sure we're going to be right. We've got a 1968 Denver. So that puts us on one 90% silver and one 40% silver on the box. All right, guys, I'm not going to lie. I'm really excited to show you this one. We are on roll 36, and I typically do not look at the bottom rack of these things. Like, I don't flip them over and check for enders or anything like that. I pick them up, especially when I'm not finding tons of stuff. I just, use the screwdriver, pop the wrapper, do the slow pull. You've seen my videos to see if I have any silver on the end, so it's possible for me to miss enders. And guess what we just found as an ender on roll number 36. I have never found one of these in the wild because they only came out in mint sets or special mint sets. We have found a 1970 Denver 40% half dollar. I'm just really excited. I realize it's just a 40% half dollar, but this is probably one of the hardest silver half dollars to find because there's so few of them in existence, and they only came out in mint sets. So very, very excited to be adding this to our list of 40% up here. That 1970 is pretty sweet. It's, I'll probably throw it in some Easy Est, and that little black will come right off. This will be a gorgeous looking coin once I throw it in there. It has some wear, but it is just, I'm so excited to find this. This is really cool. So this box did it to me again. Getting into, and I sound like I'm mad, but I'm really not, and you'll see why here. But getting into roll 45 here, I got the paper off and went to push this bottom part down, and sure enough, as I was pulling it down, look what pops out of the end. We have another 90% silver half dollar. I'm going to really have to start checking both enders on the bottom so that I can film opening these rolls if they're enders. But I was shocked, yeah, as I pulled this back and pushed the paper down. Let me actually check this side. Nope. Just flabbergasted to have another 90% silver, and I didn't even see it coming. Well, this box is not done. Very next roll, I was going through them just a little bit at a time, and sure enough, this guy popped out. This is a República de Panama. This is going to be a Balboa. A 50-cent Balboa. It's been a long time since I've found one of these. We've got a good bit of damage here on the coin. What was it? It was a 1982. Pretty cool. I like finding these. I think these are really, really pretty coins. So this is the kind of thing that I definitely hang on to. So now we have a foreign on the box. So we wrapped up the box, and I had a whole little stack of a bunch of potential DDOs to go through, which I did. And I've got one here under the scope, which I now have up here on screen for you guys. And if you have never seen a 1974 D, so Denver, double die obverse, or FS 101, I've got one for you right here. So you can see the double die is noticeable very much from, where's my mouse? There he is. There's a little double notch here on the 4, and you can see the doubling in the stem of the R. I've got 2 serifs on the U. You can actually see 2 U's. I've got a double S here, a little bit of a double T, but it's light. The biggest problem we have with this coin, though, is it has a light ring of death on it. We do have some spread on the Y there. Definitely some spreading here on the T that is pretty indicative of this double die obverse. And I want to say, going all the way around, a lot of the letters are a little bit spread. Let me see here. The E looks pretty good. The B is spread as well, so you can see we've got a double B. And this is not machine doubling. This is pretty traditional double die obverse. The I, we have some light doubling again here. You can see right there in the I. And then let me straighten this back out for the L just in case. Do we have any? A little bit here on the stem of the L. So we have a double die obverse, and let's check this out on PCGS. Let me see if I can hold my camera and work my computer at the same time. It can be difficult. So what I have here, just to show you guys, this is on PCGS. I've already pulled up the 1974D, DDO FS101, and here under the little microscope, you can get in and see what that doubling on the U, the doubling on the S would look like on the one they have listed, and it looks very reminiscent of the one I have, as well as getting up and seeing kind of that spreading on the T and the spreading on the Y. So I definitely have the FS 101. I would say if it didn't have the Ring of Death, we'd be very comfortable up here in sort of the, I think this is kind of, you get into XF 35, XF 40. So we're probably talking a $28 coin. With the Ring of Death, probably less than that if you could sell it at all. So excited to find it. It's something I'll flip up and keep. Probably not something I would sell because it does have some damage. Now to get back over here to our mat, I did want to bring you in and just recap all of our finds. And we'll start with the thing you're least interested in, which is our NIFCs. We did have a couple of 2003s, 2, 4, 6, 8 2006s, a 2017, at least 2 decent looking 2018s. We had 3 in total, and 4 2021s. I know NIFCs are not everyone's favorite, but they're not supposed to be in the box, so they are a find, and I have a hard time not pointing them out. I tried not to show them off this time as we went through the box. We did end up with a couple other really, really cool things. I know I brought you in for this Balboa. Again, no real major value, and this one is pretty damaged and beat up, but I love finding these Balboas because I just think they're really cool looking coins. Anytime I can find a S-clad proof, especially one in this condition, I get really excited because I just have all the ones I've ever found. I have tubes and tubes of them. I did actually sell off a set of them at one point because I just had too many, but I do love finding them and I do hang on to them. The stars of the show, of course, are always your 90%. We did have two 1964, and they both had Denver mint marks. They were both checked for the DDO and the repunch mint mark. Neither one of them had it. These go for $10 to $12 a piece, so you've got $20 to $24 in silver right there. We did have one 40% standard coin, a 1968 Denver. Always love finding me some 40%. Today at Melt, these are, I want to say they're only like $3 and maybe 50-cent coins. Selling them on Facebook or maybe Instagram, maybe you could get as high as about $4 with the premiums. But the coin I'm probably most excited about finding is this 1970 Denver. I have never found a 1970 before. They are mint set only coins. I didn't check it for any errors or varieties. I will once I kind of end this video, and I'll insert something if it has like a DDO or a DDR. But I did pull up Red Book just to see how rare this coin was. And hopefully you guys can see this. The 1970D was only released in mint sets. In an MS63, they're worth $20. Mine is not an MS63, but they were only 2.15 million minted. So that is a really, really rare 40% coin to find. You can see like the 69D was almost 130 million. The 67 was almost 300 million. So finding that 1970D is really, really rare, and I'm super excited to have finally found one. Never sold one either, so I couldn't tell you what kind of premiums you could get outside of the 40% silver. So with that said, this ended up being a pretty good two-box hunt. The first box was pretty much a skunk, not that exciting, but this second box was a ton of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop down below, click on that like button, let me know you liked it. Leave me a comment. Always love seeing comments from my subscribers. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider clicking on that subscribe button, then clicking that little bell and selecting all so you get notified each and every time I release a new video. You guys, let me know if you liked this video, you hated this video, if I did it too fast, too short, let me know in the comments down below. You guys, take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.